Hello guys, this is Apostle. Thank you so much for being with us on this Tuesday. As above, so below. We're talking about Mars energy. Some people like to say Martian energy. We appreciate each and every one of you guys. As you guys are being notified that I am live, we welcome you to my live. If those that do not know, I am Apostle Eli. I'm the pastor and apostle of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated. My beliefs are deeply rooted in African traditions. We appreciate each and every one of you guys for your support and for your love. We want to thank God for each and every one of you guys that have been supported. Good afternoon to you as well, Nikki. We appreciate it. If this is your first time in my live, post your zodiac sign and where you're from. I hope you guys missed me. What's up, Mama Susan Gemini? All right, thank you for the roses. Y'all know I'm into that kind of stuff. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. If you have not joined my YouTube account, do yourself a favor and get on, mosey on over there and join my YouTube account. There's a lot of good information out here. I'm going to share some information with you guys. I do teach universal laws. What's up, my Sagittarius from Arkansas? I do teach universal laws. Virgo in the house. All right, that's what I'm talking about. I do teach universal laws. So whether you're an Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, Palo, whether you are Ajay, whether you're a mystic Christian, whether you're a Muslim, it is still applicable. One thing about the universal laws, they apply to each and every one of us in our spiritual journeys. And these, I'm 49 years old, about to be 50 in December the 15th. I have been operating in warfare at a very young age. And I want to not only whether you just started out, whether you're intermediate level or whether you advanced. I believe based off of my level of experience and exposure to warfare, and the different type of tools that are used for type of warfare, I feel like that if I share this information with you, I cannot give you the mysteries of Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi. But what I can do is give you foundational truth where it will make you more wiser. What's up there, Chastity, my Leo in the house? Thank you so much for being with us on Tuesday. I believe that this type of information, whether you are operating on an intermediate level, whether you're advanced, or whether you just beginning, or you just sitting back on the sidelines and trying to learn, I'm going to share some information with you today that is really going to help you grow and develop, okay? If you so choose. Hello, how you doing? Much love to you. If you are not get a chance to join my Patreon family, do that as well. What is behind you? This is my head of research. This is Oya. Do your research. Thank you. What's up, Taurus? I see you. I want to give salutations to my beloved sister, Madame Oshun. Also to, I'm trying to be respectful until they're ready to make the announcements on the situation. So much love to you as well, Capricorn. Thank you. I appreciate you. I want to teach this, and hopefully that many of you guys, oh, let me do this first. Christian buddies, those that do not know, these are the cards that I read from. What's up, Bronx Sagittarius? I see you. These are the cards that I read from. These are the 72 names of God, technology of the soul. Now, I'm going to get real with you, all. Y'all know I like to keep it 100, some days 1,000. You understand? What's up, Libra? I see you. Is that Robbie Lee? All right, got you. We want to say hello to Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. And let me explain something to you. If you're going to practice these ATRs, I'm going to give you some very insightful information, wisdom, things that I grew up learning, things that I have found to be very valuable to my life, as well as I taught my own children and anybody that's close to me that I actually teach. And remember, no master teaches their student everything they know, okay? So we're dealing with Mars energy, which is the war planet. And whether this is over a natural thing, I want to teach today about warfare. And I want to break it down where many of you guys will have a better understanding what spiritual warfare really is, some of the components that go into spiritual warfare, and some of the things that you may have to endure or experience if you're in warfare. Now, I want to distinguish the difference between somebody being in battle and in a war, okay? Somebody being in a cat fight and a war. It is a very different thing. And I want to teach you from the aspects of practicality out of the house of Capricorn. That's what my That's Capricorn sits in my house of Jupiter. I'm a very spiritual person, but I believe that warfare is something. My fiance has this shirt. What? Huh? You like here? Yeah. I don't know if he look good as I do in it, but we thank God. That means he got good taste. And you do too. What's up there, my son Trey? My cancer in the house. That's my eldest son. I want to teach you guys something that I taught my children, something that I teach people that are very close to me, and I want to teach you guys about warfare from somebody that I've been engaged in warfare at a very, very young age. Been very successful. I've had times where I got my ass handed to me as well. A part of warfare is knowing how to take a lick and also give a lick, okay? So I don't want anybody to think because you become a warrior for Christ, a warrior for Ifa, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, Palo, that when it comes down to battling and going back and forth, it can be very draining. When it comes to your energy, time, your mental, as well as your finances. What's up, TDK? What is that? TKD Aquarius. Okay, thank you for joining us. Now, why is this important? And if you're going to get into these ATRs, I think that a lot of this information is going to help you. Now, I will do extensive classes on this if necessary, but I want to give some type of insight that I feel that if you're practicing and you engage in warfare, I am the devil. No, you can't be the devil because that was a made-up term. Just like I can't be Goldilocks. It's made up. And I appreciate people like you coming in because this is what I tell people. What's up, Karen O'Brien? All right. Well, I love you guys. Thank you so much. Knowing your stuff is half the battle, and it's important because you're gonna in real life. There's no soundtrack. There's no background music when you're going through your situation and circumstances, and you need to be rooted and grounded in whatever it is that you believe in, and be solid on the things that you believe God for, or spirit for, ancestors, or whatever you may call your divine. Okay, whether it's higher self, your angel, your guardian spirit, your Orisha, your Inkisi, whatever that may be, sir or ma'am. What's up, brother Johnny, the father of our church? Now, I'm going to first start with Luke, the 14th chapter, verse 31. And because I'm a Sagittarius, peace and love to you as well. I'm a Sagittarius. I really, really believe in wisdom. I don't care what kind of magic I do. I believe that wisdom is so essential to success and protection. What's up, Linda Green? Thank you for being with us. Now, it says in verse 31, it says, or what king goeth to make war against another king, sitteth not down first and consult. Consult means to get counsel. Do form of divination. Whether he be able with 10,000 to meet him that cometh against him with 20,000. Or else will, while the other is yet a great way off. In other words, give your time enough to make the right decision for you. Okay? Send an ambassador with somebody to represent that king and desire conditions of peace. That means you're going to send somebody and say, listen, I don't want a war. I don't want to fight. Kind of like what Jacob did when he sent his family and half of his cattle and all that to go meet Esau. I need to see whether you are in the mind of rescinding this war. You understand? This is important, y'all, what I'm going to teach on today. Verse 33 says, so likewise, whosoever he be of you, that forsake not that he have, can, wait a minute, where did that go? Oh, that is right. Forsake not that he have, cannot be my disciple. Now, Apostle Ela, what does that have to do with my spiritual journey? First of all, you need to understand the difference between a war and a battle, or just a cat fight. A lot of times we declare war on situations that are not war, okay? Y'all got to understand, a part of spirituality is understanding the environment, the atmosphere by which you are in, okay? Because if you don't understand what a real war is, that you will make yourself an expert in warfare when you really never been in a war, okay? A battle is something that you may have some contention with, disagreement, or you may have a situation where a battle is opposing event that may go, like you may be wanting a venue and that other person wants a venue. That's not a war. That may be a battle of wills, but it's not a war, okay? Now, I need y'all to understand that, okay? In any type of fight, there is casualty. Casualty is innocent people get hurt, okay? That's just real talk, y'all. I don't care if you're in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Congo, Palo, Santeria, it don't matter. You need to understand when you're in a war, when you're in a battle, when you're in a skirmish. A skirmish would be a cat fight, in my opinion. What's up, Curtis Watson? Oh, my girl, Shadow Wood trying to call him. I have to call her back. There go my girl. What's up, Madam Oshun? Now, why is this important? First of all, y'all got to understand, real spiritual warfare costs. C-O-S-T. There's a revenue of finances, energy, money, and tools that are applicable depending on a war. Now, let me explain this to you. A war does not last a month, a year. Many times in a spiritual war, it is over years. I'm going to say this again real slow. If you are in a war, a spiritual war, you just did not just get in that war yesterday. It has been going on at a very long time. Even our natural wars can go 15, 16, 18 years. I've seen people up to 15 and 30 years still fighting the same what? War. Many casualties, a lot of money. I want to encourage my babes. I don't care if you're an Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi. Do not engage in war unless you are sent to go to war. Because God got to be with you, okay? Ancestors got to consent. This is why the Bible says in this particular one, they consult, they get inquiry. Do your divination. Talk to your gods, your goddesses, whatever it is that you work. Should I be engaging in a war with Apostle Ely? Do I have enough men? Do I have enough children of the dead to war against them? Do I got enough angels? Do I got enough demons? Do I got enough ancestors, saints, and Kisi? When you go to war against another king or queen, you are going against their kingdom. And everything in their kingdom is going to fight for the cause of that said man or said woman. I need this to be clear, okay? You don't know how many troops or how many guards or captains that king or queen got up under their belt that they will sit out there and go to war and fight against you. You don't know how many godchildren they have. You don't know their talent. A lot of y'all get in warfare and you do not sit down first and count up the cost. Sir and ma'am, do not come in here with Jesus Christ, the King of Kings, because that was a fictitious name. So you don't want to get to this. Is my lives are for grown people, people dealing with real circumstances and situations that they need to talk to a real spirit, a real God, a real goddess, a real divine. Okay, we're not here for y'all tomfoolery. Okay, anybody that is in these ATRs will tell you Apostle Ely is telling you the truth. A lot of you guys start wars that you cannot mentally or financially fund. You may want something. This is why it says sit down first and count up the cost. Even if somebody did you wrong. I'm going to use an example about the movie about Debo. Debo took your bicycle, but can you do anything about it? No. Debo kicked your door in, but can you do anything about it? You're not in physically can do nothing about it. You can't call the police because he don't care. There are certain times, there's other people in places that even though they may do you wrong, it is no wisdom. What's up there, Latoya Jackson, Aquarius? What's up? Exclusive K, Sent, got y'all. Latadra, Quintella, come on in. I tune in a lot, and I can genuinely say I just a private trying to gain my start. Okay, that's good. But I need y'all to get this. Stop listening to these people talking about Jesus gonna fix it. Because this ain't Jesus getting his ass whooped, it's you. You do not, that's like saying, oh, don't mess with me because of my auntie. Don't mess with me because my brother this. Don't mess with me because my daddy. That is not, they're not afraid of you. They don't have a problem walking in over you. If you cannot, what the old people used to say, don't write a check that your behind can't cash. A lot of you guys get into this thing because you think somebody evil, or because you think somebody wrong, or you think something's unfair, that puts you in a position to defend yourself. It does not, sir. It does not, ma'am. You still got to sit down and say, can I take this ass whooping if I jump in this fight? I'm going to say it again. Can you take these blows that's coming through in this war? Because you might be looking at the bullet coming from the front, and it may be coming from the side or the back or from above. What if the people you find got drones? A lot of y'all get into this thing, especially listening to church people. Y'all think that it means something. Yeah, you might have an angel with you, but guess what? I don't care that you got an angel. If you are my opponent, I don't care if you got your ancestors. I don't care if you got your egoons. I don't care if you got a pot. I don't care if you got a kettle. I don't care if you got a godmama. I don't care if you got a goddad. That is irrelevant, okay? Even though that President Putin knew that Ukraine had the support of the United Nations, it didn't stop him from going to war. Some of y'all think that people care that you may or may not have what you say you have. It don't mean nothing. When somebody want to come for you, they coming, y'all. And that's what my thing is. Y'all don't realize I can't, but my apostle can. Let me tell y'all something. A lot of y'all don't realize you don't do your proper cleansing. You don't do your proper education. You don't do your proper just getting the tool. It's like if you can't run a household. Let me use that example. If you can't run a 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom household, right? Why would you go out there and try to get rental property? If you can't hold down the very house, if you can't protect the very house from being attacked, and let me tell y'all something. Going through war does not mean that you're the only one out here passing blows. Like, I need y'all to get... some of y'all, this is what y'all do. Y'all go to somebody, because in the natural, they say, what's up, Shamari? Y'all go into a battle like this, like they do with the old women. Or I'm going to go over there and beat her ass. Or I'm going to go over there and beat his ass. And I used to tell people, what, you going to leave your ass at home? Is your ass detachable or something? So some of y'all get into the battle like, you the only one going to be passing licks. You the only one going to be sending spirits. You're the only one going to be praying prayers. You're the only one going to be conjuring. It don't work like that. And guess what? Not only will they come for you, they will come for your loved ones. Because everything is fair in warfare. I'm going to say this again. Because all y'all like talking about what ain't right, what that ain't cool. Why would you have to blow up the dog? The dog ain't had nothing to do with it. Why did you have to go and skin the cat? It's all fair. It's all fair. That's why you should consider before you go to war. Just like in the presidency, before you run for president, you got to get the consent of your family, because they're coming for everybody in the family. The uncle you don't care nothing about, the auntie you think she crazy, they're going to use everything to keep you from winning. I don't understand where a lot of y'all get y'all teaching from. But when you understand warfare, you know that it's something that you need to consider before you get into that fight. Because it may last way longer than your paycheck. It may last way longer than you being in a good season of your life. What happens when your war is going on when everything ain't good? What happens when your war is still going on when your health ain't still good? Because a war do not care that when you started out, that you were healthy. When you started out, you had money in the bank. When you started out, you was in a good state of mind. Your marriage was in a good... No. If things start getting rocky for you, the better it is for them. Y'all need to consider that before y'all claim to go to war. I just did my cleansing bath. With your bath cleaner. When I tell you I feel so much lighter, I know that's right. I'm trying to tell y'all. Listen, Apostle Ely is not trying to scare you. I am trying to educate you. I'm going to consider that the people that are watching my live and watching this video is completely ignorant. Because of the moves that you're making makes no sense to me. When you're in warfare, you don't know what you're going to have to do. This is why some of y'all out here trying to pay a couple dollars and you in warfare. Let me go. Opposition needs to be understood. You need to understand what you're up against. End of story. I don't care if you're in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi. I don't go nowhere. I don't do nothing except I find out from my spirits. Because one thing my spiritual dad told me at the age of 13, do not trust what people say. Because people gonna lie. If you gonna practice these ATR, you can't go on what they say. Huh? Don't go on what they say, because they can tell you a lie and you go in there and get your neck knocked clean off your shoulders. You understand? You go in there and mess around going by what they say and mess around and go and get the messed up. Do I have godchildren? I have children. Yes, I do have godchildren. Yeah. Let me explain something, y'all. I'm very different than most people. I don't just be taking on people because I feel responsible for people. You know what I'm saying? When my saints go through certain things, I feel responsible, and I do not send my saints out before me. If they're gonna fire on anybody, they're gonna strike at anybody, it's gonna be me. You understand? So I'm just being straight up with y'all, okay? So opposition needs to be understood. When no country goes to war against another country and not figure out, do you got nukes? If you got missiles, do you got 4 missiles, 5 missiles? Do you got you got long distance missiles, short? Y'all be going to war and you ain't got no information about what you going up against. You don't know if they got a Tyrannosaurus Rex in their backyard. You don't know if they got an alligator in their backyard. You don't know if they got booby trap. You don't know diddly. How is this? Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. When I step out doing something, this is how it should be. Thank you. These Bible laws be tripping. Let me tell y'all something. I don't care what kind of ceremony you do. I don't care how many spirits you call. At the end of the day, that's your ass on the line. And you better be ready. You better be knowing what you're going up against. Because guess what? You never know who. This is another thing y'all don't really consider when you go into warfare. Who connected to who that you battling with? Who connected to who you fighting with? Who connected to who that you warring with? You don't know who people know. When certain people started out, they did not know diddly. They didn't know nothing in spiritual war. Because they was up under my ministry, they might as well have been a master strategist warrior. Because I don't play. That's from the greatest of my people to the least of my people. You understand? That's why I don't deal with all this tomfoolery. Because there's too much on the line when you got opposition. Let me say this to you guys. Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Congo, Palo, Christianity, I don't care what your religion is. Listen at some wisdom. You don't need to be playing with time or resources when you got a lot to lose. Y'all hear me real good. If you got a business, you got a home, you got a career, you got family, whatever it is, if you value it, you never play with time. You always operate proactive, especially when you realize what type of opposition you up against. Huh? I'm going to say that again. When you're in warfare, do not think because you won a battle, you won the war. Did y'all watch Ukraine? Ukraine was backing Russia up. But the war's still going on. It ain't over until it's over, sir. It's not over, ma'am, until it's over. Stop running around here talking like you done already won the war when you just won a day in the battle. Because night might bring a terror to you. You might did really good in that fight in the morning. You might, in the first 3 rounds, you might have been winning. And in the 4th round, you get knocked out. Y'all don't even have the right mentality when it comes down to warfare. I respect this counsel. I'm just, this real talk. I'm going to give you another one. All this for free. Because I'm tired of y'all being made fools out here. Because you don't understand spiritual warfare. Also, not only do you need to understand, my son taught, because I'm not I'm not a person that watches boxing. But I learned through my son about Floyd Mayweather, right? And I think this other guy name was McGregory. But he was more like a kickbox fighter, okay? Something of that nature. But the thing about it is, Mayweather was an experienced fighter, and he was in his own element when he fought this guy. And because Mayweather was experienced, when he was in the first round, when he took the hit of this particular person, while he was yet fresh, he realized that if this is your best, because you can tell whether you can handle something. If you go into somebody throw something at you and it knocks you and now you in the hospital, you know you can't run into their punch. You got the bob and weave and you got to run around the ring. But if I step in a situation and you throw your best blow and it just hit my shield or my protection, but it really don't strike my real protection, oh, I'm coming all the way in. But if I get there and you go bam, I'm like, okay, wait a minute, I got to respect that because they got some with them. So you don't even know how to test the hit or the power that somebody of your opposition. Do these people got nukes? Do they got heat sensor missiles? No, you just going to, oh, I got the whole armor of God. You and your armor going to get the hell blown out the water. All right? What's up there, Sister Jackie? Now, another thing that I'm going to give y'all. 2 Corinthians, the 2nd chapter, verse 11. Let me tell y'all something. Before you decide to move forward, I ain't talking about you one that already done started. I want to talk to my baby first. You never engage with nobody when you don't have enough information on them. A lot of people done got messed up running up on me because they hear that I'm an apostle and I'm a preacher and they feel like most Christians ain't got no power. But they find out after they have already engaged in the battle that I am absolutely nothing to be played with. They never did their homework. They didn't inquire of ancestors, gods, goddesses. If they had asked the neighborhood cat, he would have told him, don't go there. Do not go there. That man right there, do not go there. But because people feel like, for whatever reason, that they are in a place to come up against certain people, you don't know what somebody's stacked with. I done told these people, you better talk to your ancestor or somebody before you get effed up over here. 2 Corinthians 2nd chapter verse 11. This is what it says. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. When you are ignorant of the skill set or the abilities or the whatever, there's somebody, you don't know what I got around me. You don't know what I'm conjuring. You don't know what I'm in contact with. I'm just using myself as an example. It needs to, when you come across, when you don't have the knowledge, you give the opponent the advantage. Do your proper research, sir. And if you cannot see nothing, then don't act like you see anything. And if I'm like this, if I can't see what's around you, wisdom tell me don't go in there. That's just Apostle Ely. Now they're going to be Apostle Ely in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Congo, Palo, mysticism, Ajay, hoodoo work. It don't matter. If I'm reading you and I can't see, I'm not going in blind. I like my neck. I like my face. I like my ears. That is no wisdom when you cannot discern what you up against. If you start reading somebody and it keep flipping around and it just won't let you in, that you can't even, how can you defeat them when you can't even read them? You should not be ignorant of what somebody's working with. You don't know how many egoons they got, and if they got egoons, you don't know how fierce they are, whether they're murdering spirits, you don't know nothing. You just, oh, we going to war, they the devil. Baby, that's not enough. And if you listening to me and you are babe in this, that is the most ignorant thing in the world you can do for your soul. That is ignorant. You got 3 roots and you going to war, and I got a freaking botanical. You got 3 herbs. And you don't even have a bottle full of herbs. You just got pieces from a... That's not strategy. Wiles mean a trick or stratagem intended to ensnare or deceive. If you don't know the level of, it's like playing football. They all got playbooks. Every spiritual person has a certain playbook by which they operate. I stay watching the crowd. I know that. I'm trying to give you some wisdom. Every person that is a coach, they have different playbooks, and they use different playbooks based off of the team that they are playing. I'm gonna say this again. They got coaches that are getting paid millions of dollars to come up with plays with the players they have to get touchdowns. But they play those books based off of the team of the opposition they are playing. Some of y'all are nothing but one-hitter quitters. You got a couple spells for everything. It don't matter if it's a spell for, it don't matter if it's voodoo, Santeria, or Kumi. You ain't got but a one-hitter quitter. You got that uppercut. That's all you got. What happens when they block the uppercut? You ain't got nothing else on the table. You ain't sat down up under nobody to get enough up on your back. And let me tell y'all something. Sometimes even after all I may have, sometimes it may not be enough. Just because I'm saying that I got a lot, who knows? Who knows? But I know, most certainly know, I got more than you got, and I don't know why you out there doing what you doing. You ain't got it like that. I'm trying to give you some real understanding. Can you afford the fight? Do you have the time for that fight? Do you have the energy for that fight? Do you have the space in your life for that fight? Do you have the mindset for that fight? Do you have the endurance for that fight? You know you get paid first of the month. Why would you start a war? You between jobs. Why would you start a war? You and your husband is on the rocks. Why would you start a war? It makes no sense. You don't even have you're missing so many of these elements. And you out here just starting war. So I'm going to get on past to all of you that done started these wars. And you done bit off more than you can chew. You need to do a peace offering. Huh? You need to run around the parking lot a couple times to keep getting hit and tell them you sorry, and you sorry. I'm going to tell you again. You done messed around and jumped in that rain off that porch, and now you finna get fed them 2-piece, no biscuit. Apostle Ely is telling you, you already don't have the resources, so what you need to do is go and make a peace offering to that individual. Because they on your ass now. Because you done started something you cannot finish. You cannot economically finish. You cannot. And I'm going to tell you guys something. Do not waste time or energy and money if you got something to lose without not financing your spirit. If a United States, I don't care how much heart them people in Ukraine had. If the United States and the United Nations had not financed them people, if they had not given them weapons to defend themselves, they would not even be experiencing what they experiencing, sir and ma'am. This real talk. You cannot even finance your war. No less, you don't even have the weaponry that is necessary to defend what you say God gave you. That's just real talk. Let me say this. Hoodoo warfare is not the same as voodoo warfare. Just like chemical warfare is not the same as nuclear warfare. Depending on what kind of spirit or science that they are operating in, you may have to have either a greater knowledge of that or a greater spirit than what they're operating in, or you have to find somebody else that can match or or stronger than what they got. Huh? You a lightweight trying to box with a heavyweight. Makes no sense, sir. Makes no sense, man. I want you to understand warfare. If you're going to come in warfare with an ego and talking about who you is, even David had enough sense to tell Saul, listen here, all this armory you got and all this sword and all this look cute and it make me look what. Listen, that is not what gave me the victory. David had enough wisdom to take that mess off. God brought me to bear the lion with my slingshot. Is hoodoo what brought you through? Work hoodoo, baby. If voodoo what brought you through? Work voodoo. Is palo what brought you through? Work palo. You do not get in the midst of a war and change hands. You do not get in the midst of your war and try to change hands. You got to have confidence in what you working with, your science, your spirits, your ego. Baby, listen, I'm giving y'all real talk. I'm giving you clarity. I am telling you, if you don't want to get mud stomped out in these spiritual streets, because some of y'all ain't got enough gas to get out the country. You ain't got enough gas to get out of the state. You ain't got enough gas to get out of the city. And you most certainly ain't got enough gas to get out of an ass whooping. So all I'm telling you, if you have engaged, it is time to man up and woman up and say, listen, this is beyond my ability. This is beyond my experience. If the United States and the rest of those countries was not financing and stepping in and helping Ukraine, they would have been took over a long time ago. They would never have had the testimonies that they have. You need to know what you're up against. If these people doing hoodoo, if these people doing voodoo, if they doing conjure, do they got a collection of sciences they operate? Is there more than one practitioner that they've enlisted? You need to know all of this. You need to know what you're up against so you can be protected. No less than trying to pass a lick. Because some of y'all only focus on one person, and sometimes there's a pack out there. That's like in politics. That governor or that representative may be out front, but there's a whole, whether it's the Republican pack, whether it's the Democratic pack, whether it's the independent pack, it's other people that may be financing, other people may be giving energy, insight to, and it ain't even come across your mind. It ain't even come across your mind, and you claim to be in warfare. Baby, you ignorant. You are ignorant. I'm going to say this. Some of you guys, they doing something, I don't know what. Some of you guys, I wrote it down so I didn't forget. Some of you guys have a $40,000 problem. And you trying to throw $150 at it. Some of y'all go out there and create situations in your life and you run up the bill. Nobody creates your problem. Nobody creates your situation. But you created it. And now because your bill is coming, why it costs all that? I didn't create your bill. I didn't create your problem. I didn't create your sickness. I didn't create your health. I didn't create your dilemma. I'm not the author of any of that. But if you want to enlist my help, and you want me to come in, and you got this humongous $40,000 problem, and you want to give $100, you want to throw $100, baby, it makes no sense. Be logical, y'all. Really get what I'm saying. This is why when you go to the hospital, you go in there talking about your stomach hurt, and the bill come back for $11,000 because everybody that had to play a part in getting you better had to be paid. You want to go to the convenience store and get you some Pepto-Bismol or some Tums or whatever, that's your business. But if you're going to go to the professionals, you need to be ready to kick out. That's all I'm saying. Or it is what it is. Apostle is just being real with you. I'm being like warfare is what I do. Whether it's financial warfare, whether it's health warfare, I am very strategic. I have certain things that I set up. Because if you want to win, you have to give yourself the best outcome and change the numbers based off of how you set yourself up. United States gave Ukraine and the United Nations gave them a better positioning against President Putin by umbrellaing them. But they still cannot fight their battle. There are certain battles you're going through, no matter who on your team, they can't run your race for you. You got to run your own race. Don't forget that in spiritual warfare. It's not my war. It's yours. It's not my battle. It's yours. Somebody said, I swear I love your honesty and transparency. I am so serious. I am tired of y'all going in with this fake Christianity and talking about, oh God. God, listen, let me tell you, if you believe in Christianity, I want to ask you this question. When Satan did what he did in God's kingdom, did he come and ask you for your help, or did he get him out of his house? I answer for you. He got him out of his house. Why do y'all think that God gonna come down out of heaven and fight your battles that he gave you the keys to? It's not gonna work. You enlisted, you started stuff, you connected with people. Let me tell y'all, every blessing comes with persecution. The more my numbers go up, the more I'm getting exposed, the more people are seeing me, the more work I get done, the warfare increases. But guess what? I got enough understanding. Understand promotion comes with the drama. You got to be ready for that. Oh yeah, I want a husband, I want a wife, I want a boyfriend, gay, straight, I don't care. All this stuff come along with it, and you need to be ready. Not trying to get ready. Some of y'all keep getting caught with your drawers down, your pants hanging down, your hair undone, because you ain't really sat down and really caught up them calls for you engaged. What time I got? Let me tell you another thing. I'm going to say this too. What's up, Tabitha Williams? Another thing y'all don't experience or even focus on when you're in warfare. Y'all don't even consider the spies. Y'all don't even consider the people that's in your camp taking back information to the enemy. Y'all don't consider who could be paid to tell on you. Oprah Winfrey had a situation where she was telling people, she was testifying about her sister that people wanted, they tried to pay her sister $1 million to talk on her. And her sister did not bend. Some of y'all, they don't have to offer you $1 million. You already talking. You already talking. You already talking. They didn't offer you a Klondike bar. They ain't offered you a Mr. Good bar. They ain't offered you a car, a Cadillac. They ain't offered you a dinner at McDonald's. You're talking at some of y'all that growing in this spiritual life. You are not considering the people that is around you when you are in warfare. It matters who will die and keep your secret. Who will be tortured and keep your secret. You ain't studying your team. You're not. Oh my God. Understand what warfare is. Everybody, I can't tell what's going on. Some people go, why you ain't tell me? Because your ass talk too much. And even the information you got can't even hurt me, but I don't even want to know that. Because you talk too much. You done told us what car we driving in, who got the credit, what gas station we gonna be at, what time we gonna get there. They just said good morning. Your ass done told all of that. They just said good morning you. My grandma used to say motor mouth. Just talking. And that's the person you got on your team. Let me tell you another one y'all ain't paying attention. I teach my son's still here. I teach my sons to make people mad with you. Because when people mad with you, they tell you exactly how they feel. There's no lies when they mad. Oh, yes, sir. You need the people around you that when they mad with you, they still ain't going to tell your secret. I'm going to rock with that. You can take it however you want to. Y'all grown. My lives are for grown people. You can listen, not listen. At the end of the day, that's not my ass, that's yours, okay? If I can't trust you when you mad with me, not Apostle Ely. Oh, if you can be mad with me and still hold your tongue, we good. Because I can be mad with you and hold mine. Got to learn how to keep a secret. I'm trying to tell y'all. We done came up with an excellent strategy how we going to defeat the adversary. And you go back and bragging to your talking ass husband, your talking ass wife. You are in the bed with your side piece telling them our business. Let me tell y'all something. And you do not have a right to share secrets that your madrina, your tata, your mambo done gave you. My spiritual dad taught me some stuff, and he told me, he said, now you can use this for your family. He said, but don't go back and tell your mammy what I taught you. I was 13 years old, and I'm 49, about to be 50 right now. And I ain't never told my mom. He told me, this information I'm teaching you. He don't have to be around me. He don't have to be alive. When somebody trusts you with their secrets of how to help you out, that ain't for you to go around telling everybody in your family, your grandma, your mama, your sister, your cousin. But not all of a sudden, not your sister done told our enemy what I taught you to protect yourself. Now they can get past what we do. Oh, Apostle Ely told me to use sulfur with a dash of a red pepper. Oh, okay, that's what they're working with. Now I'm going to find something to get around that. Because you talk to them. I'm just using it as an example. Because some of y'all feel like because that's your husband or your wife or your friend that you have the right to tell business. And you don't. Y'all better, in warfare, people finding out what you're working with can be the most detrimental thing to your success. That's why God did Hezekiah the way he did him. You done went and showed these people everything in the kingdom of Israel. The Bible said there was nothing left that he did not expose. And that is no wisdom. They know every herb you got. They know every pot you got. They know every arisha you got. They know all the hairs on your head. Somebody need to take a sledgehammer and hit you in your mouth. Do us all a favor. You talk too much. You so busy trying to impress. You so busy trying to be seen. You so busy trying to be known. To you is telling way too much information. And you're making the fight more difficult for said individuals. Like I said, when you support Apostle Ely, this is what you support. I know I'm sharing some information. I still did not give any secrets to the ATR, but I believe that many of you guys lack understanding when it comes to warfare. I believe that you don't know what you're paying for. And some of you don't know why you need to pay what you're paying. Some of you really think that you got an artillery on you, and you don't. Huh? You got your little prayer cloth. You got your little oil at the door. You got your little beads on you. And baby, that's a start. That is a start. You may have a couple spirits with you. That's a start. Some of y'all ain't never did real graveyard ceremony. Some of y'all ain't never did real conjuring. How in the world are you ready for warfare? You don't even understand the wiles of the adversary, the wiles of voodoo, the wiles of hoodoo, the wiles, like you ain't even studied. How you is a captain? How you gonna watch for the people's soul when you don't know how to war for them? And let me tell y'all another thing y'all understand. Y'all don't know how to follow instruction. Y'all do not know how to follow instruction. That's right, loyalty. Y'all do not. If you're in warfare, when a spiritual person tell you not to do something, we don't always know why we telling you what we telling you. We just going by what the Spirit gave. But the Spirit knows why they telling you. And some of y'all still do what y'all want to do, but y'all want the same outcome. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it again. Some of y'all don't like to follow instruction. And then when you don't follow instruction, you still want the same outcome. Even in football, basketball, once the play has been exposed, they can shut it down. How you going to get the same outcome? Now you don't throw it out hands. No compromise in this realm. I know that's right. Huh? I don't know how many of y'all seen The Devil's Advocate. Some of y'all not utilizing the element of surprise. The element of surprise is such an awesome weapon. When people don't know what they're coming into, all they got are their reaches and don't even know how to work them. Still, folks get around it. Exactly. Let me tell y'all something. Anything that man got his hand on can be undone or get around. There are certain people got so much confidence in their pots, and them pots can get around. Some of y'all got guardian spirits. You can get around them. It's dangerous. I'm not saying it's not. I'm not even telling you it's easy. But if they know what they're doing and they're gonna put the time in, they can get around your ancestors. They can get around your igoons. They can get around your little fence that you got up there. I got all kind of stuff around me, and I still trust in the Lord because there's still no guarantee. Cause just like you can conjure something, somebody else could. Just like I can go into another world and summon a spirit. There's other people that know how to do that too. You're not the only one can call on Michael. You're not the only one can call on Raphael. You're not the only one can call on Gabriel, Uriel, Sashiel, Camiel, Mona Chael, Sandalphon, Zadkiel. Some of y'all don't know but 2 or 3 spirits, and you out here, y'all doing too much. You're not ready for warfare. You don't understand it. Such valuable information. Let me tell y'all something. Please. Do I have it on me? No. I went and bought these. This is black obsidian. Look at this arrowhead. When I went there, I had, come on. I went to South Carolina, and I had another blade that I had there. One of the blades broke in my hotel room. One of the blades, I paid some money for that. But it was protecting against what was coming. Every protection bracelet you have, everything will protect. If it breaks, you cannot use that again. That's like your gun jam. Why? If your gun done jam, why would you take that same gun that broke? If your machine gun, if your arrow broke, like I don't understand many of y'all claim that you in warfare. If you got a protection bracelet or some protection on you and it breaks, why would you try to reuse that? It's no good. It has served its purpose. If your bulletproof vest, once it's been damaged, why would I put that back on again? If it saved my life one time, I'm not putting it back on again. It's already been breached. Like, why you don't understand that? You light your candle, keep going out. You light your candle, keep going out. You still think baby, who taught you? If the candle don't work, what you got next? If the Greek bag don't work, then what you got next? You got to have a plan for a plan for a plan for a plan. If this break today or tomorrow, I promise you I got something for you. If you get past my first line of defense, I got something for your monkey ass. If you get past my 3rd, my 4th, my 5th, or my 17th line of defense, I got something for your gorilla ass. Apostle Ely do. If you get past. Now, if you don't find, you may never find out what I'm really working with. But I promise you, there's layers to protection. You already need to be protected in layers. Your heart, your vital organs. You have to have stuff inside your body in case somebody's trying to poison you. Huh? What if they try to feed? If somebody try to feed me something, there's spirits inside of my belly for that. Some of y'all not ready for warfare. But I don't let everybody feed me, even though I have certain protections. And I still, above that, got a ram in the bush. Because I got Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Because if I need to go to the hospital, UPS cover me real good. Until my shield of faith get in order to deal with what I may have to deal with, I still got insurance. So if you are in warfare and you ain't got no insurance, it makes no sense to Apostle Ely. Yep, and we got all of that off defense. Y'all hear what I'm saying? Please understand, Apostle, listen. If you send your cash out to me, understand my mentality. But don't think because you sent me a couple dollars that I'm fit to go and pull my arsenal out. If y'all think that they fighting for Ukraine for no reason, y'all are sadly mistaken. If you think the UN is out there pouring all that money and America pouring all that money into Ukraine just because they're Ukraine, you are silly as that weave job you got on your head. Nobody invests in nothing if there is not a gain in it. It's not happening. They're not doing that for the good of the country. There's a purpose. When God comes to deliver, he comes with a purpose. And you must serve a purpose if you want God to be, or Orishas or the Lord to be standing up for you like that. Let me tell y'all another thing in warfare, and I'm sick or tired of hearing. God told Moses that he was going to be with him and he wouldn't fail him. He told Joshua he was going to be with him and not fail. Y'all like to make contracts with the Spirit that the Spirit didn't make contracts with you. Grand Rising Afro. I'm going to say that again. Did Ogun tell you that? Did Ogun swear by his blood? Did Yemiya? Did Dumbalaf? Did Papa Legba? Like, these entities show up for me because they made a contract with me. They told me what they were going to do for me. Or I would not be talking about them like that. Because me talking about the Orishas and the Spirit and they ain't standing up for me and I'm getting my ass whooped over here, that don't do Apostle Ely no good. I only talk about what stand up for me, y'all. In warfare, you need to know who on your team, not who you talking about. What if Ukraine was out there telling Putin or Russia, out there telling Russia, oh, United States gonna come for a United States center there? When did we agree to that? We never told y'all that. The only reason why Ukraine can say that, he had to get the word from the President of the United States of America. Wake up, y'all. You cannot be in warfare talking about Apostle Ely gonna come for me. I'm gonna be like, I never agreed to that. I never agreed to go to war for you. Because you heard that I was a mighty warrior. I never made a contract with you that when you got in dilemma that I was gonna come for you. When did I say that? When did I'm trying to show me the paperwork. Show me the paperwork. That I was gonna bring my kingdom. I was going to bring my resources to go to war. When did I agree to that? I'm just using myself as an example. Because too many of y'all out here talking about what somebody else got and you ain't got, and they never agreed to that. Ukraine can make those declarations because he got the word from the UN. He got the word from the President of the United States of America. So therefore, he can hold them accountable. Did God tell you he was going to lend his hand to you like that? Or did you say the Lord's hand is not too short to save? That's different, y'all. Darius said, I will serve my purpose. Apostle Ely just trying to get it real. Like, I got babes out here. I got people out here. Like, if you just honestly did not know, now you know. If you just honestly was in the blind, I'm shedding the light. If you just were honestly just thought it was that simple, now I'm showing you there's so much to this than just what you heard. God bless for the time of the Lord is at me. Child, please. Sir and ma'am, if you think giving $1,000, $10,000 is a lot of money to go to war for your soul, I feel sorry for you. Thank you for breaking it down. You're quite so. I really hope y'all take this serious. And the next time you go to a spiritual practitioner or anybody out here, you have to realize, just like your soldiers putting their life on the line, you're asking a man or woman to go on the line for you or your family, your relationship for $20. Do you not know that the American armies have offered these people free college, dental, paying their child support, taking care of their wives to get them to serve in the United States? Like, you want somebody to go out there and fight your battle, your situation. You want me to put everything I got going on for my life at risk for your... I'm going to give you an example. I had a member of my church. Her husband was going to this man in the Bahamas. And I was telling them all the time, I said, this man is really good at what he do. But they were not listening or following. So the guy, one of the sister came to me because she was closer to me. She came to me and she said, Apostle, I keep having this dream that me and my sister in this accident. And I told her, I said, this is going to be a fatal accident. So I told her what to do. I said, listen, you're not going to be able to withstand this. I'm going to put myself in the way. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna be all right. I end up getting into the car accident, and my 5 Series BMW end up being total. But I was fine. In the sense, I didn't get killed in an accident. I got to go through some therapy and stuff like that. But my life was spared. Okay? Let me explain to y'all. Spiritual warfare is real. This lady came out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. I don't even believe she was even looking. And let me tell y'all something. While I was sitting in the car, I was like, there was no reason for her to even hit me because there was no motion. There was nobody moving. There was nobody moving. Like, this woman came out of nowhere. And she could not have been looking. And normally, when you waiting, I don't look in my rearview mirror. But I just so happened looked up at the time. And that's why when she hit my car, I was able to brace myself because I actually seen her hit me from behind. I'm still, that was last year. I still don't have a car to this day. I'm renting a car out of my own pocket. Warfare costs. And guess what, y'all? She still walked off. She left the church. I let her move in one of my houses. Her and her kids and grandkids tore up my house. The same, I put myself in harm's way spiritually. And they walked off. When you out here and y'all want people to put themselves in harm's way, I really want y'all to realize what you asking that individual to do, and for some of you guys are not willing to finance or support or check in on your spiritual practitioner. How you doing? I appreciate you putting your life on the line, your life forth in. Like, this is warfare. This real stuff. Some of y'all think this Hollywood. Let me explain something to y'all because I need to get this off my chest. You don't have enough money in your left cheek of your ass, your right cheek of your ass. Your family don't have enough money to pay me to not be here for my loved one. I need you to understand. I'm a father of 3 male children. They have not been married yet. I don't have a grandchild. You can't pay me enough. So I don't want nobody to get that talking about I'm doing this for money. You can't pay me enough for me to not be here for what I love. I got a mama that's still living. I got sisters and brothers on both sides. I got fat cousins. I got plenty of reasons to live. I'm too sexy to die. Huh? I don't care how good. Talking about, oh, he look good in the cast. No, I look good butt naked. I look good with clothes on. No, you cannot pay me enough money to lose my existence until it's time for God to call me home. You understand? So please don't insult yourself before you get your feelings hurt. You don't pay me enough. And if y'all really think that some of this stuff is about money, we can get hurt traveling to see you. We can get hurt for trying to help you. When I get into something, I realize what I'm signing up for. So if I go to war for you and I tell you I got you, I know when a soldier goes to the battle, they know they don't have to come back. They know that. That's why the United States pay for their burial. That's why the least you can do when somebody puts their life on the line is to make sure they're okay. That's the very least. If you're not going to fight your own battle, the very least you can do is that they are competent. The cleansing. If possible, you make sure you got enough money so you can cleanse yourself. Make sure you can protect your kids, your love. Because I am engaging in your battle, not mine. And I'm done. I hope you take what I said serious. I hope that you share this video, not for me, for people to get some type of true insight to spiritual warfare and have a more sober-minded, realistic idea of what is expected. You cannot learn warfare watching videos, reading books. Combat is personal. Cleansing. When somebody cleanses you, they're putting themselves at jeopardy. The same reason why a doctor, when he goes into the operating room, the nurse, they're all masked up. Because they have to protect themselves even though they're trying to help you in your whatever situation. Spirituality is no different. I'm not going to go into a situation half-cocked. I'm not going to do it. And you're going to pay for me to be okay. Because you're not going to sit. I told these people a long time ago. I am not a Jolly General, apostle, prophet, pastor, teacher, and evangelist. That is not who I am. If you can find somebody more cheaper, sir and ma'am, go right ahead. But I'm not fit in jeopardize my well-being and not have what I need to protect myself dealing with spiritual warfare. Because when you long gone, I still got to deal with those spirits that I didn't engage with. Because spirits are eternal. That person is gone on by their business, and I still got to protect myself and what I got going on from those spirits. Because once you done entered into a war with somebody, you in it. Whether they bail out, whether they die, that war is still going on, and you are part of it. You have to go through the warfare. You have the knowledge side and the experience side. And let me tell y'all something. People care about titles. People care about names and labels. Spirits don't. No spirit care nothing about me being called Apostle Ely. The only thing they care about, can I stop them? That's all that matters. Can I do something with them? They don't care nothing about me being an apostle. They don't care nothing about my bloodline. They don't care about who my grandma is, my granddaddy. They don't care nothing about that. Can you stop me? And are you willing to stop me? Or do you have the time to stop me? That's how real this is. If you want to know that information, take one of my classes, my beginner class, my intermediate. Y'all be asking questions, and I keep trying to tell y'all, information is, you got to pay for it, baby. Some warfare, Ukraine could not defend themselves. Some of y'all think that you just going to learn this stuff. If you don't have fighting spirit, warring spirits, like what good is it for me to tell you when you don't have skill set? You don't have my gift. Like, if you ain't martial arts training, why does it matter where do you go to find and purchase your martial art utility? You can go to Walmart or anywhere and buy a gun and still not be a sharpshooter. Like, make it make sense, y'all. It ain't just the weaponry. It's the person behind the skill set. You gotta have knowledge. You gotta be chosen to do this stuff. Everybody's not a warrior. Everybody's not an intercessor. Everybody's not a protector. Some of y'all for the kitchen, cook the warriors, the soldiers, a good strong meal. That's what you do. Lead the fight into the people. Leviathan is no joke. If you are not built for warfare, find someone who is. Please do not engage. Listen, I don't care. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to do what's best for me and mine. When it comes to my membership and the people that follow me, that subscribe to me, that support Apostle Ely, y'all know I keep it 100, and some days I keep it 1,000. Keep going out here, starting these wars and fights, and not considering you're not the only one that can be affected in these wars. You have to protect everything, including the roaches, the caterpillars, in the house, around the house. Because the enemy don't care about what they use to get to you. You don't sugarcoat nothing. No, I don't. When I tell y'all this is my life, this is what I do, and y'all around here playing games, and you think these people that come in, you gonna care if you die today or tomorrow? They're gonna just find somebody else. You are expendable. So you need to protect you if you're gonna do this for a profession. Because if something happened to you today or tomorrow, they're going to find somebody else. And listen, I'm here to live out my legacy, not nobody else's. Okay? I hope this helps. If you want to support Apostle Ely and Cash App, and if this word did something for you and you want to support what I do, I appreciate you. If you want me to do a reading for you guys, I'll do that as well. But I'm here to, I love that you do not sugarcoat anything, Apostle. Let me tell you something. At the end of the day, I'm still a parent. My kids love me, whether they mad with me or not. My mama love me, whether she mad with me or not. My cousins love me. My members of my church, my lovers, my lovers that I done had, they still want to. If they don't get another chance, they want me here, just hoping they can get another chance. They still want some goodbye. Okay, they want me on this side, huh? You understand? They want me here. Because y'all not going to do for my children like I'm going to do for my kids. I don't care how many people say they love Apostle Ely. You're not going to do for my children because my children's something else. And you're not going to take care of my kids like I'm going to take care of my kids or put up because my kids got personality like me. And so therefore, you're not going to take out that extra time that they may need with their personality. So I'm going to be here for mine. So I'm telling you, if you're going to practice this stuff, make sure that you're learning up under somebody and they're giving you the raw dog and teaching you real spiritual warfare and what you really putting on the line when you get out here. Because a dollar bill, Shango might love Mr. Mario. Shango might love Mama Susan and he's sweet on the kid. But he know I'm his bread and butter. He wants me here. Shango said, he wants me. Because I'm the one going to spin like he like to live. You understand? That's just real talk, y'all. Get out here if you want to. You better understand what spiritual warfare is. Everybody ain't going to ride for you like that. Everybody ain't going to make them sacrifices for you like that. And I'm not going to fool myself that everybody got it for Apostle Ely. Because I can tell that in your Cash App, Some of y'all talking about, I need help, and talking about you send me $20. I said, bro, Minister Mars, send that back to them because they don't want no help. I can't even take you serious. I can't even take you serious. You want to get on the mountaintop and you sending them little bitty offerings. In this week, last 2 weeks, I done spent over $500 just in liquor. Just in liquor. And one type of liquor. I got other type of liquors and stuff that I use in my work. How can I take you serious? Think about it. I want y'all listening to this so you take it off yourself. Imagine Ukraine asking the United States for help. And the United States sent Ukraine $100,000 and 2 missiles and 1 vest. Is it a help? Yes. But they up against Russia. They can't take you serious. The president of Ukraine will be cussing Biden them out. You sent me $100,000, 2 missiles, and a vest against Russia? Let me drink. Listen, even the drinks that I drink special drinks for my body. I have to stay strong. Make it enough. If you want me to fight for you and you're a spiritual practitioner, you already know what time it is. You want me to fight for you, you got a business or corporation I'm fighting for. You know what I got to go and put into trying to fight all these people for you? You want to get to the top and be CEO of a company? Like, let's be serious. You think you're the only one out here doing conjure? I got to get through all these other people spell work and they high John the Conqueror and they Saint Elizabeth root and they devil shoe string and they done sacrifice 3 goats and a camel and a giraffe. You want me to fight all these egoons? For what? And with what? I can't take you serious. I cannot. You're not serious. You're not in warfare. You think this a video game. You think this Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man. You just gonna put some more coins back in. Couldn't have kept that. I'm trying to tell you. All right. I see y'all tonight. Maybe some of y'all get serious. Maybe some of y'all get serious and send Apostle Ely a Cash App. But if you want to solicit my help, I'm just being honest with y'all. Do your due diligence in studying, so you will know that you are supporting. And guess what? A war does not guarantee victory. Just because you're in a fight, it does not guarantee victory. God says so. I was telling Mother Susan about football. If I'm going to lose because I did everything else that I could in my power and they just were better at it than me. I'm not trying to lose a battle because I didn't do everything I needed to do. I did shortcuts. I didn't put the energy in. I didn't put the time in. Or I was out playing. I was out there having sex when I should have been meditating. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I lose something, it's because they just were better and stronger than I was. Hey, it's like a good football game. If everybody did just what they could do, you know what? Hey, that was a good football. My storage is going out. I'd say this to encourage you guys. My name is Apostle Ely. I'm the pastor and apostle of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated. Please, sir, man, go back and rewatch this over again. Get your mind right. This stuff is serious out here, okay? God bless you.